So, Melissa, from last year to this year, has a lot of things changed in your life?
Yes.
Like self-wise, like your individuality, your finances, and your health. Is there a change towards progress or change towards backwards?
Financially, I would say progress. Self, is that one of the categories?
Mm-hmm.
Self. Definite progress, I would say. Although challenges as well, but those challenges can be a vehicle for progress
Mm-hmm.
if we utilize them well, right? So I would say progress in that area. Health-wise, if I'm to be honest with myself, I have not reached my health goals. Improvements, some improvements, but probably not as substantial as I would like to see them in the future.
Okay, good. So now, like, there's a lot of unrest in the current political climate that we have,
Mm-hmm.
and there's two sides. One side is actually there's three sides. One side is like very happy with the new administration
Mm-hmm.
and what's going on, and there's another side. One side is very happy, one side is very unhappy, and there's another section that are kind of confused and they're watching or whatnot, right? So, what has gone through recently, has it affected you directly?
No, it hasn't.
Like financially, self-wise, or so do you see among the people that you're hanging out or talking to, have you seen like a difference? Like, are they angry, happier, or they're frustrated?
A large portion of people, I wouldn't say a large, but there are some people who I know who are happy with, the presidency choice as far as all the options were concerned. And then I do know a lot of people who either come from immigrant families or know immigrants or are just very into that type of thing, feel like this is a setback
Mm-hmm.
in the realm of being hospitable and just to people who are in need.
Mhm. So, do you believe, like, compared to last year, our religious freedoms or our personal freedoms are challenged? Or do you think it still remain the same, or is?
I don't feel like I have a really well-educated response to that,
Mm-hmm.
but what I can tell is that it's being brought to the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
The recognition that we have a choice to be either inclusive and supportive of people who want to come here or maybe in need due to the circumstances in their country, or we can be very guarded and not really welcoming to those people. So from what I can tell, we're kind of at a crossroads, I guess I would say, as a country.
Mm-hmm. Now let me ask you this question, which is like, can you do something can you think of something that, talking about yourself and your finances and your health, can you think of some ways that you can improve, or is there hope to it, or are you working on it?
I think there's always hope.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a way to do everything. It's what I've realized. It's eventually it gets to the point where we have to get out of our own way,
Mm-hmm.
and be disciplined and sort of tame that part of ourselves that may want to keep us in the status quo.
Mm-hmm. So you have like hope, and you believe that these things can change drastically.
For me personally,
Yes.
like my levels of health, my level of income,
Exactly.
and myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do have
So,
hopes.
do you believe as a country or as a world in general, do you see hope And do you see do you see a vision that things can improve from this point onwards?
I always think that in the end, love and justice prevails, and even if things get really ugly and our policies get really sort of evil looking, I think we'll also see with that even more efforts on the part of just everyday citizens, hopefully, to try to show the light, so to speak.
So you are seeing a lot of light at the end of the tunnel.
I do. I see a tremendous amount of light. I think what's happening here is, any residual, for instance, racism and prejudice that exists in the collective consciousness of our country is being exposed, and it's not an easy process for us as people. And these conversations need to happen more, I think.
So do you believe that the conversation that's currently going on, people are expressing their views, so are they hiding behind things? Or like the conversation is so biased we don't even listen to people, we just make statements?
I see a lot of self-righteousness and polarity, I'm right happening, coming from all different levels of the spectrum. I don't see a lot of discourse between people who have entirely opposing beliefs yet commune over their shared humanity and just respect, and even that a person is so much as thinking. So
okay, that's very good. Thank you, Melissa.